All right, yesterday's news of the 0.25% interest rate reduction doesn't sound like a lot to those of you who are like, we wanted 1%, but look, we're going to take the quarter point, and it looks like the major banks are following suit after the Bank of Canada's decision. Here are the things not to do since this rate announcement was just announced, and I know some of you did it during the pandemic and got yourselves into really tough positions. This is not the time to buy dumb shit. Like I always say, this is the time to start saving and buckling down. That quarter point may give you some relief on your monthly expenses, especially towards your mortgage if you're in a variable and your payment's going to come down, but put that money away for savings or start to taper your amortization period, for example, or start to double up on your payments. We don't know that there's going to be necessarily another reduction in July, but my bet says there's going to be. The reality is we don't want to take this found money, however small it is, and start to throw it out the window. We want to stay measured and controlled because we want to be able to curb inflation effectively to see another rate cut so that we can actually get relief overall in the economy. What are we going to see in the marketplace? We're probably going to see the month of June be one of the most robust months we've seen year to date. That is my bet as a professional realtor. I think in July, when we see the June numbers, we're probably going to be surprised. We're going to see the days on market reduced, how long it takes a person to sell their home. That's the days on market measure. And we're probably going to see prices start to move up. May was an interesting month. There were times where things were moving and clipping along and houses were selling, and then there was some kickback where things would slow down and agents would scratch their heads and going, last weekend it was hot, my open house was crazy busy, this weekend it's a little bit slow, what's going on here? And what's been going on for the last 6 months, I'm going to say, or more, and there's been some real inconsistency and a lack of confidence in the market. I'm hoping this small little interest rate reduction actually stirs some confidence, but we've got to make really good decisions if we want to land on the other side. If you're a seller who's been hanging on, this might be the time to get yourself to market. If you're in a stressful situation, send us a DM or 647-383-7653. That's my personal cell. You can text us, and that conversation will remain confidential. If you need help, this is when you're going to ask for it because the market's going to pick up, and this might be your opportunity to get out. If you're just hanging on for July, we can also talk. This is the time to connect if that's the case too.